Okay.
Hey guys, and welcome to Tnashi's Movie Corner. I'm doing a short vid going into my personal top 5 movies of 2015. I haven't seen every movie out, so this is just purely based on the movies I've seen, and I haven't done all the reviews that I need to do, so I'm still going to work on some reviews, getting reviews out, or what have you. And this is just my own personal top 5 list. So, people, we can be different. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And there's some movies that probably, that could have made my list that I just haven't seen yet, so I can't comment on them. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. Coming in at number 5, I have Mad Max Fury Road. This movie was just really enjoyable, more so than I thought it would, to make it into my top 5. Honestly, I didn't even think I was going to like the movie. Didn't appeal to me by the trailers or, anything. I know people were hyped up for it and all that, but this is my first entry into this kind of series. So I really just didn't know what to expect. It just looked weird, but I think the performances were really well done. The pure action of it, the look of it is just really brilliant. And it's one of those movies where it's just a fun action flick I enjoy time and time again. So for that reason, it makes my number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Kingsman: The Secret Service. And this movie came out really early in the year. I believe it's about February that it came out. But it's just stuck with me all this time. It's such a good movie. Again, another entertaining, fun movie that kind of draws from the old kind of spy movies, but kind of updates it. It harkens back to it at times, but it kind of updates it in a way, and it addresses elements of it. And the movie, which I thought was really good, the main character, Eggsy, the actor for him did a really good job. Samuel L. Jackson was a very entertaining villain. And, even Colin Firth, which a lot of people didn't view him as being a kind of action star. He was notably from The King's Speech, but they just didn't see that. And this movie just delivered on so many levels with the humor and with the action of it. And is it over the top? Yes. Is it ridiculous? Absolutely. Just like, Mad Max is. But they're both such entertaining movies that it really just didn't matter. Yeah, moving on to number 3, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I was conflicted with this versus Ant-Man, but honestly, I just really enjoyed Age of Ultron. I know it has its flaws to be sure, but it's just, and most people were disappointed for it following up Avengers, but I really liked this movie. I really did. I liked the new characters that became involved and kind of the way they were introduced to us. I like, all the Avengers coming back. I like kind of them clashing at points, how they, joking around and everything. And I actually liked Ultron as a villain. So I just really enjoyed this movie. Moving on to number 2, we have Inside Out. Now, of course, you put on a Disney film or put out a Disney film or animated Pixar film, it's probably going to make it in my top 5. If not my top 5, certainly a top 10. But Inside Out was just a brilliant movie. Really enjoyed it. Great showcasing of emotions coming to play. Was really intrigued by just the notion of doing this in a movie. I know it's been done before, but the way it was executed in this movie was just very well done, very brilliantly well done, and makes me confident that they're going to continue doing good movies because they've had this approach to it, and this is just by far one of the best Pixar movies, I think. So anyway, yeah, going back over it, number 5, Mad Max Fury Road. Number 4, Kingsman: The Secret Service. Number 3, Avengers: Age of Ultron. Number 2, Inside Out. And my number 1 movie of 2015 is Ex Machina. Ex Machina is, I can't praise this movie enough. It's such a brilliant movie. It's more of an original concept. The execution of it, the suspense, the fact that it's basically a 3-character movie, and yet I was compelled by everything the entire time. It's such a well shot movie. It always kept my interest, and the twists and turns that it had, I really enjoyed it. And I think of every movie I've seen, this is the one movie where I'm like, if I get no other movie, I have to get this movie, because it's awesome. It's an awesome film. But anyway, yeah, so that'll wrap up this list. But what do you guys think? What were your top 5 movies of 2015? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this vid. Click that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and watch my other vids. Share your opinion. I love hearing from you. And until next time, peace.